Ladies and gentlemen, there's never any long-term benefit to selling your soul to the Democratic Party. It just doesn't work. Republicans take swipe at spineless all-star game move with bills to plunk MLB. Legislation would end antitrust exemption, allow communities to recoup losses. The Major League Baseball has had the sweetest, most profitable deal within the United States of America because of a Supreme Court ruling 100 years ago. Almost, literally 100 years ago. Almost 100 years to the day, where the United States government does not recognize Major League Baseball as a corporation or business that has competition. There's an antitrust exemption. It's exempt from antitrust laws. The NBA and the NFL are not exempt. You have the USFL. You have Arena League football. I've always said that you take the best players from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, South Korea, Japan, Venezuela, Mexico. I said Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Canada. Where else? I mean, you take the best player, Cuba. You could start a league. If I was a billionaire or even a multi-millionaire, I would look at starting, if the antitrust exemption is thrown out because they moved the All-Star game under the guise of trying to be moral, even though nobody is disenfranchised by the new voting laws. Everybody has a chance, people of all backgrounds, everybody has a chance to simply show ID, prove that you live in a certain location. It's not a big deal. You have 3 months instead of 6 months to get a mail-in or an absentee. You have 2 weeks prior to the election to vote early. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's not some kind of horrible Jim Eagle, which is what Biden said. But you take the best players from around the world right now. You take the best players from Cuba, the best players from Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Venezuela, Canada, South Korea, Japan. You're going to field a pretty competitive team. You're going to field a team within a couple of years that can defeat the World Series champions. I love the Dodgers and Angels. If you take the best players of each country that I named, they could defeat any World Series champion. If you think I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. But you could start a league within the United States of America. Right now, that's not possible because there's no competition allowed against Major League Baseball because of the antitrust exemption. It's very profitable for them because there's no competition, and they get to determine the salaries for minor league teams and managers and players as well. And there's no unions. There's no minor league union. I don't believe. There is a Major League Baseball union. But here, if Major League Baseball wants to yank the rug out from Atlanta, and this is all Trump's doing, by the way, because Trump fights. Republicans wouldn't be doing this without Trump pushing them. If Major League Baseball wants to yank the rug out from under Atlanta, then the league should pay as far as the House and Senate Republicans are concerned. Republicans introduced bills last week to eliminate MLB's antitrust exemption, as well as to allow localities to seek damages from the league over relocation or cancellation of the All-Star game. Now, I would love to hear if I could interview Jose Canseco, or if I could interview Pete Rose, or if I could interview players that any Major League Baseball player will tell you that there is a tremendous amount of talent around the world. And especially the top Major League Baseball players, they've played throughout the world, and they know. Major League Baseball doesn't have any competition. And we'll just keep reading this. Representative Buddy Carter, Georgia Republican, called MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred's decision to move the July 13 All-Star game to Denver in a show of opposition to the hotly contested, it's not even hotly contested, but hotly contested Georgia election law, a spineless decision based on lies. It is a spineless decision, and it's a very duplicitous decision based on what it is based on a view of politics that immediately, instinctively sides with the Democratic Party. A court of law did not rule that Georgia's voting laws were unconstitutional, or that they targeted any specific group, or that they didn't allow people to vote. Major League Baseball should have simply waited for a court of law. They could have simply waited for a court of law. They didn't do so. They did not do so. Okay? And that was a huge problem. Because if you want to, and they did, Rob Manfred did the absolute worst thing possible. MLB has had the holy grail of the most profitable, corporate blind spot in American sports and in the American economy. Why would Major League Baseball be exempt from antitrust laws when it does business throughout the country, across states, and when NFL and NBA and other leagues have competition? What's so special about, Major League Baseball used to be special. Those were the days where it didn't side with one political party or another. But you're looking at a situation where you simply cannot pick a political side and expect that an exemption, like, they had it good. Now you're going to have Republicans remember this for a long time. Rob Manfred, first of all, what they did with the Houston Astros, that was despicable. You had one of the most scandalous, one of the biggest cheating controversies of all time. More than just tipping pitches and just, it was a whole orchestrated affair where you had cameras and even allegations of a buzzer in one of the players' shirts. And they won one-run ball games. And of course, like a spineless bureaucratic entity that just sides with Democrats and media, they gave the players immunity. Why would you do that? And then they gave players immunity, and then the organization, I don't even know if they got anything serious, but why would you give players immunity who engaged in this sort of thing? The Dodgers should have defeated them. The Yankees should have defeated them. And, okay, so, you can go ahead and get signs and all of that, but what they did is take it to a different level. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, MLB did a huge, they made a huge mistake. They ruffled the wrong feathers. And now their antitrust exemption is going to be perhaps a thing of the past. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. I will be doing a live stream very likely at around 8 or 9 p.m. Monday. This Monday, April 19th. So be here on the live stream this Monday, April 19th. Thanks, everyone.